Hey everyone, my name is Rosie and welcome back to my channel. A couple days ago, I was watching a Kathleen Illustrated video. If you like thrifting and fashion, you will love her channel. But anyway, in this video, she was repainting those wood signs that have sayings on them, like, "But first, coffee," or "Home is where your family is." You know those wood signs. She was repainting them into more of her style so they'd fit better in with her home decor. And I'm watching this video thinking, oh, I could make a collage and like decoupage it on one of these signs. That would be really fun. And also I had been thinking I wanted to do another canvas piece. And why would I go out and buy a new canvas when I could just go to the thrift store and get one of these wood signs? And honestly, I think the world would be fine with one less live, laugh, love sign, in my opinion. But anyway, we need to go to the thrift store, see what options they have, and choose a victim. So let's go. This is the sign I ended up choosing. It says "Salty Kisses and Starfish Wishes," which is kind of a tongue twister and kind of a cute saying. But I chose this sign because I liked the size of it and I liked the blue teal color that we have going on here. And I thought maybe we could use this as sort of inspiration for the collage, and we could do a ocean / underwater related collage to sort of go with the starfish wishes, salty kisses thing. And that might be a nice jumping off point for us. You know, we're gonna cover up this phrase so it really doesn't matter, but I thought that might be a good place to start. I can start flipping through some ocean books, some fish books, and see if we can find anything that might work for this. So this is what we're starting with. Let's see what images we can find and what we end up making. I found a lot of great images, and I think I found two that I'm gonna pair together to be sort of the base of our collage. So I found this old picture of a mall, and I just love the angle of this picture. I love how you can see between the two buildings and the sort of channel down there, and then the two flagpoles and the cars out front. I just think this is a really cool picture. So we could use that in the foreground and then pair it with this fish scene in the back. And I think that maybe they might work well together. And we can have a couple of the fish swimming over the buildings to, make them really feel like they're integrated, the two scenes. And then maybe we can find a couple cars that look like these in different images, and we can put them sort of driving in the ocean scene that's gonna be on the top. So they're driving through the fish. I don't know, just an idea. And I do think we're gonna need to add a couple more things to this, but I think that these two will be a good start. I also wanna bring out our sign just to make sure, the sizing of things is gonna work. So this, I kind of want it to be centered exactly like that. So I think that's a good size. And then I do think that this fish picture is a little bit too small. So we might have to figure out some additional things on the side or something else to pair with that. But I also found, some other cool fish images that we can use and maybe integrate in there. I'm gonna start cutting stuff out. We'll start laying stuff on top of each other and see if we like where this is going and go from there. Okay, hear me out. I have a potentially good idea. So I have these half a ladies from, these are left over from, the can ladies collage I did in my collage journal where I took the cans and half of the lady have them coming out of the cans. Anyway, so I have all of their bottom halves. What if I had the ladies walking around the mall and instead of giving them rest of their human body, we give them half a fish body. So they're like fish human hybrids that are walking around the fish mall. I feel like thematically that makes that makes sense. And I kind of think that's a funny idea. I like that we could play with the scale a little bit because their bodies are pretty tall, so they're taller than the building. So I think that might work. I also like the car driving up here idea. Maybe these are a little bit too big. Maybe this car in particular is too big. And I'm not sure I love that this is a police car, but I have a couple options and I could look for some more, but I do like that idea of having a car in the sky. So I like that as an additional element if we add some half human, half fish hybrids to the scene. So I think we're gonna go forward with this. Those two might already be the best legs. These two maybe. Maybe we'll do 3. I kind of like that. All right, so we'll get that going. And then I still do have to add a couple other things to the scene, but I'm not exactly sure what those are gonna be yet. Okay, I think those are good pairs. They're so funny. Oh, I love it. As much as I love these fish people shopping at the mall, I'm not sure if they fit. Wait, I just had an idea. Does this fit the long way? Wait a second. Okay, that is a game changer. Wait. Okay, and then maybe this image doesn't work because it's not big enough, but I do think this way makes a lot more sense. That way we can have more of the mall scene and we can have more room for the fish people that are walking. And we can still keep this area, which is my favorite. So I think all we need is a different background image. Well, I wonder if I could do half and half. All right, I was really worried, but as soon as I made that discovery that we could go the long way instead of the tall way, I'm now very excited and think this is definitely gonna work. I think that that's gonna work. The seam is, a little bit noticeable, but I think that maybe I can cut around that tail and put that over the other background and cut around here a little bit and have those overlap. You're not really gonna be able to tell. Next we have our cars, which I don't exactly know where they're gonna go yet. Maybe we should put the people in first. This car might look good going right over the seam like that. Let's get these guys in here. It is a little bit unfortunate that the height of the skirts is hitting basically exactly where the building is. So it is creating this really weird line, which I don't really like. I'm curious if maybe I should shorten the skirts, make their legs a little shorter, so the fish bodies and skirts meet below the building. Let's just cut one and hopefully it works at a shorter height. Okay, whoops. My laughter blowing everything away. But I do think that's gonna work just fine. Shorter skirts it is. Bye-bye. Okay, I think it's good. I think that's gonna work just fine. It's finally time to glue, so I wanted to pop in to say just a few things. I'm using golden matte medium for this, which is the same glue that I used on that tray with all the food on it in that thrift flip collab that I did with Flanzella. And I gotta say, I really, really love this stuff. So you put the glue down on the surface you're gluing on, and then also on the back of the paper, and then you do another layer on top of everything to sort of seal it all in. And just so you know, this is a kind of trust the process moment because usually it looks like a total hot mess during the whole gluing process. There's glue everywhere, it's streaky, you feel like you're messing everything up. And then once it dries, it magically looks seamless. It looks incredible. It has this really, really smooth finish. Well, I guess it's a matte finish. And it really surprises me every time. And speaking of when it dries, here is our finished piece. I absolutely love how this turned out, and I think the colors of the collage actually go really nicely with the light blue color that the sign originally was. It's definitely not perfect. There are some bumps and creases and some wiggles, but that's okay. You really can only see them when you look super close. And I also ended up taking the cars off super last minute because I thought they were just cluttering too much. It was a little bit busy, but that was a really game time decision, and I just decided not to glue them on. Anyway, I think our fish people are hilarious, and I hope that they have a great time at the mall. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.